afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Monday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers, and today we are taking it up a notch, a big notch, with Tony here from Cafe Brazil. He brought the whole restaurant to me today. Oh my God, I'm so fired up for this episode. Thanks for coming in and bringing your crew with you today.
We thought about the kitchen sink, but it wouldn't fit, so this is what we ended up with.
So normally I tell people like 5 to 10 minutes, that's what the episode's going to be, but I think this one's going to run along because we've known each other a long time. Two grizzled veterans of the restaurant scene here in Denver, and he brought all this food, all this drink. Let's get into it. Tell us the history of Cafe Brazil.
Well, Cafe Brazil has been part of the Denver restaurant scene for near 30 years. We are in our 29th year. We highlight dishes from Bahia, from northern Brazil. We do a lot of specialties from the coastal regions of South America. Typically, a lot of seafood, shellfish, coconut milks, hot chilies, palm oils, black bean stews, many dishes done with exotic tropical fruits, a fabulous Latin accented bar, rum drinks, cocktails.
Just a little bit of everything.
A little bit of color for Denver.
And where exactly are you located?
We're just off the northeast corner of 44th and Lowell. Actual address 4408 Lowell Boulevard, Berkeley neighborhood. We've been at that location now 15 years. Previous, we were down on Navajo Street, right next to the Mount Carmel Italian Church for 14 years. And that neighborhood has changed immensely.
Oh, God, yeah.
And so now at Berkeley, we're doing good. We're in the old Parisi marketplace, actually. That was Simone Parisi's
and then they moved down.
first location. He moved to Tennyson Street, which is Hoppin'.
Yeah.
And prior to that, it was our space was Three Sons.
Well, right away, those drinks are just calling my name. I'm very thirsty right now.
You know
so,
what?
Paula, let's talk about what drinks you brought me today so I can start drinking.
Absolutely. So thank you for having us, Larry. So first off, we have a caipirinha. Obviously, Cafe Brazil, we cannot miss Brazil's staple cocktail. Very simple cocktail, cachaça. Again, Brazil's signature staple spirit. Lime and sugar, but like many simple ingredient drinks, you just got, to know how to get the ratio just right, and we tend to be really good at that. So next we have two sangrias, two sparkling sangrias actually, one white, one red, to please both red and white wine lovers. So a combination of wine, rum, tropical juices, and then these two guys are actually topped with ginger beer, which gives them a little bit of spice and gives it that makes them effervescent. And then lastly, we have this, it's called Paixão de Fogo. This was a special I made when I first started working at Cafe Brazil. It is actually a mezcal drink. And what I wanted to make with this is kind of to prove that even though we are a bar, a rum concentrated bar, we are a full bar. So, we have every type of cocktail classics, and as you can see, we try to bring the same brightness and creativity that the kitchen brings over to the dishes.
Can I have the cup for you?
Absolutely,
So that's
Larry.
Easy now, easy.
Cheers,
Cheers.
Tony. Thank you.
Chin
Thank you,
chin.
Paula.
Chin chin.
Oh, much better. That's how you start your Monday.
You needed to wet the whistle.
All right, let's get into the food. What'd you bring me for lunch?
Well,
and the whole office.
We brought a few things. Here we have our blackened shoulder tender of beef, cold smoked. It is done with a fresh herb chimichurri salsa.
Beautiful.
This
Look
is
at that.
typically served as a tapa. Sometimes we do it as an appetizer special, but it's one of our typical renditions. Alongside that, you have prato rustico, marinated grilled eggplant with queso fresco and imported Spanish piquillo pepper. Again, an excellent starter. This is how a plate would look as if it were ordered as an appetizer.
Okay.
We do a lot of these for outdoor events and in-house parties.
Yeah, I see. Great for catering.
And we've always had a great response. Moving on,
Look
we
at
have
this.
here a beautiful Colorado marinated lamb rack – sliced with fresh plum chutney and pomegranate. and cooked just right, medium rare. Frank did a fantastic.
Nice job, Frankie.
Nice job
Incredible.
on that.
To do
as
it
well.
here, to bring it here and still look like that?
Yeah, well,
Unbelievable.
you know, we don't play around. Here we have tortilla española. Again, this is one of our offerings on our takeout menu. Is typical Spanish tapa in the mindset of a fritada. Smoked Gouda, goat cheese, egg, spinach. This is spectacular. A taste of this, even in the morning, afternoon, evening snack, and you'll be content. Moving on, one of our items here that we're going to do for our omelet pop-up this Sunday. Sunday,
omelet.
September 6th, omelet pop-up starting at 10 a.m. at Cafe Brazil. We'll be doing dine-in and takeout, and Frank is pretty much in charge of that menu. He's done a selection of Latin accented omelets along with some of his secret recipes. Coming across a typical stew, sancocho de mariscos. This is done with curry coconut milk broth, fresh coconut meat, diver scallop. We're using here halibut, shrimp, and greenlet mussels. One of our more popular dishes.
The crazy thing, the best part of this is, well, not only do I get to eat it today, but I'm going there for my 21st anniversary
That's
Saturday
right.
night. So I get
That's
to have it
right.
again twice in 1 week.
That will be a fabulous night for you. La Juliana, as I was mentioning earlier, this recipe was created for my niece, Juliana, for her quinceanera, her 15th birthday. This is a slow braised pork tender shoulder alongside the large prawn, grilled collard greens, farofa, which is toasted manioc flour,
Never heard of that.
baked sweet plantain. Farofa is a typical condiment in Brazil. It's
Okay.
used mostly with black bean stew dishes, feijoadas. Here we have Frank's fabulous, beautiful, colorful dish. These are diver scallops seared on the griddle with a wonderful reduction of red beet, hints of ginger and coconut. So this is one of our special
Last
features.
but not least.
Last but not least, cazuela colombiana. This is a dish my wife created 30 years ago. Very spicy, savory dish. It's not for everybody, but if you like the heat, you will love this dish. And basically, cayenne broth with a hint of gorgonzola cheese, grilled onion, a touch of coconut milk, chicken breast, and shrimp.
So lately, I've been returning to the classic restaurants of Denver, realizing that I've been abandoning them, to be honest. You know, to play with the new shiny toy.
Yes.
You know, new restaurant opens, you got to go. We got to go to the new restaurant. So I've been to Barolo, I've been back to Mizuna, and now going back to Cafe Brazil. Don't forget about these legendary restaurants.
We so
I mean,
much
look at this.
We so much thank you for that because, as you know, the Denver restaurant market over the last several years, almost reaching a saturation level.
Oh no, it was saturated.
And you know, many of the establishments that open have a great deal of capital behind them. But I hate to see $1 million restaurant, $2 million restaurant close in 6 months or a year. And we are going on our 29th, and there's a reason for that. And it's life.
Nobody does. First of all, nobody does food like this. And then you add 65 rums. You know, you
Yeah.
add the rum selection and the beautiful dining room and the warm atmosphere and the friendliness of your family. I mean, go to Cafe Brazil if you haven't been there.
Please,
Come on.
now more than ever, especially during these times, all restaurants are faced with
Sure.
huge obstacles.
But yours is different in that. To me, yours you should be eating in your place. This is not meant for takeout like pizza is. So they have to go to your place. And what are
Yeah.
your hours?
We currently are Wednesday through Saturday. Takeout starts at 4 p.m. You can call that order in as early as 10 a.m. in the morning. You can order online. Dining room hours are 5 to 9 p.m.
They can make reservations on your
You
website.
can make reservations online. You can order online. You can call the restaurant. There's somebody always.
What's the
There.
website? What's the phone number?
Telephone 303-480-1877. Our website, cafebrazildenver.com. And our Facebook page, Cafe Brazil Denver, Facebook.com.
Don't forget about Instagram.
Instagram as well. I'm not the
You're
tech
too old
guy.
for it.
You're right. I mean, Paula.
Cafe Brazil on Instagram. But your Instagram
They-
page is beautiful too.
Well,
so colorful.
here we go. It's these kids. It's not me. And believe me, if I had a quarter of the smarts that they have, I wouldn't be in the restaurant business.
That's what I always say too. Like, if I was smart, I would never have been in the restaurant business.
Yeah, but you did well, and you had a fabulous run.
Thank you. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Please come on down. We'll treat you like you're home.
Yeah.
We're there, serving the Denver public graciously
Yeah.
and willingly.
Thank you so much for just killing it today, slaying it. We'll see you tomorrow for another episode of What's for Lunch. I'm going for a little steak, a little chimichurri. Let's eat.
There you go.
Oh my God, that's a 10.
10.
Dudes.